Hello friends, I am Sunil Ranjan and I'm an English teacher. Now in this video session I'm going to tell you about George Bernard Shaw, who was born in 1856 and died in 1950, and he is one of the major authors of this century. George Bernard Shaw was an Irish playwright, literary critic and a fervent socialist who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1925. Most of his early plays focused on existing social problems. His famous plays are Caesar and Cleopatra, Major Barbara, The Doctor's Dilemma, St. John, and Pygmalion. He began his literary career as a novelist. He was a fervent advocate of the new theatre of Ibsen. He decided to write plays in order to illustrate his criticism of the English stage. His earliest dramas were called Plays Pleasant and Unpleasant that came up in 1898. Among these, Widowers' Houses and Mrs. Warren's Profession savagely attacked social hypocrisy, while in his plays Arms and the Man of Destiny, the criticism is less fierce. Shaw's radical rationalism, his utter disregard of conventions, his keen dialectic interest and verbal wit often turned the stage into a forum of ideas. His other important plays are Caesar and Cleopatra that came up in 1901 and Androcles and the Lion in 1912. In his play Major Barbara that came up in 1905, he displayed his power of witty argumentation that man can achieve aesthetic salvation only through political activity and not as an individual. His play The Doctor's Dilemma that appeared in 1906 is a comedy, the humor of which is directed at the medical profession. His play Candida that came in 1898 highlighted social attitudes towards sex relations as objects of his satire, and Pygmalion that appeared in 1912 is a witty study of clever treatment of middle class morality and class distinction. Now coming to two wonderful quotes by George Bernard Shaw. The first one is, "Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself." Well, it's wonderful. And the next quote that I want to give here is, "A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable but more useful than a life spent doing nothing." So friends, here I come to the end of this session. And if you have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. If you haven't, do subscribe to my channel, because then you'll be getting more and more videos. Thank you.